Hey guys, it's Lila and welcome back to my OFTV videos. Today we are going to be making a massive exploding volcano. Alright, so we are going to start getting this open, seeing what's inside. I've never done one of these before, so I'm actually really scared that it's going to explode all over me. Let's see what we're getting into. There we go. Alright, right off the bat, I am definitely confused. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's better come with instructions. All right, so I've never made it out of cardboard. Let's see how that works. It's very interesting. So I guess I'll lay this all out here. I think there is an instruction book, so we're in handy. Paint, I get to paint my volcano. The instruction manual, oh right. I don't even know where to begin, so let's see. Okay. So we are going to be putting each frame like that. Beautiful. I literally hate the sound of cardboard. Oh my God, I'm gonna break it before we even start. Okay guys, I'm really nervous. I feel like I'm already messing this up. I might have to push some of them in a little bit more. 4 more to go. Let's tighten these loose pieces that we have left. Get them pushed in without trying to break this. This is the only volcano I have, so if I break it, I feel like it still looks wonky. All right, let's see. All right, so I'm guessing it's supposed to look like this. Hopefully it'll explode out of that hole. I'm gonna lay this all down just so I don't make a mess. I feel like it's literally going to go everywhere, but I do not remember the last time I've read, let alone held a newspaper. Okay, so I figured it out. These are supposed to be plastered. Ooh. You're definitely gonna look at that. These are like gauze wraps. All right, so enough to cover at least 3. I wonder how these will, if they just stick. Everything's sliding. I feel like I'm building in Minecraft right now. All right, so just read the instructions. I fudged up. So we are supposed to be getting these wet. I knew it, but it's okay. I'm going to be soaking these in a bowl and we'll see how it comes out. Hopefully good. Okay. Scared that I messed this up already, but okay. Delish. All right. Oh my gosh. I think I preferred it when it was dry. It is so like milky. Okay, there has to be other ways to make these types of volcanoes. There's no way, but I think it'll work. Hopefully it doesn't take long to dry. I love when you watch those movies and then they do their volcanoes and it just explodes all over them. I'm hoping that's what happens with this one, but depending on how good I make it, we'll see. I want it to make a mess. I'm actually very proud because it's looking so good. Even though I'm not even halfway there, I'm still excited. So the only time I've ever actually seen a volcano in person, one of my best, a fake volcano. One of my best friends had a science project and I helped her. That's why I'm saying I'm not used to this one. So I helped her kind of build it. And then when it was time for her science fair, they were walking around like doing the judging and everything. Long story short, as soon as it came time for her to do her volcano, everybody's standing there just watching and it didn't explode. It literally was just so funny. It just like melted through everything and it's not how you'd want it to be. But hopefully I can do this and one up her, especially because I'm barely even looking at the instructions. I feel like this is like gonna glue my fingers. I think the most part I'm excited about is just painting this. The fact that I get to paint my own volcano, but they didn't give you a lot of paint. So I'm hoping that what I got can actually cover this volcano. Oh my God, it's already drying, guys. Look at that. Okay, I'm so excited. But I guess I'm not really an arts and crafts person. I do more cooking than I do arts and crafts, but I could dabble in both probably if this works out good. If it doesn't, then we'll know. I'm just really surprised it's getting dry already with how much water I've put on it. I feel like it's gonna take forever if I have to paint the entire outside of this volcano. I think the one sciencey thing I did as a kid was like an arts and homes craft, but it was like a fish tank of crystals. So you just like make some potions, add some colors and add it to this tank. And then over a few weeks, you watch your like crystals grow in the water. I don't know if you guys remember, but when I was a kid, there was something called sea monkeys. And they were like these little creature eggs that you would throw in the water. And after a little while, they would grow into like literal monkeys and they would swim around. So I don't even know if they were actually real, but I find that so crazy. I don't know how I forgot about that. So I'm supposed to be saving a little bit apparently, like for the end. I think it said like for the explosion. So I'm gonna try my best to do that, but we're literally almost there. So I don't see how I wouldn't have enough. My hands are just covered in this white gunk. Ugh. There were so many more arts and crafts at the store too, but I just saw this one and I just like thought, why not? Why not just get it? I'm a huge fan of slime, so I love like making stuff with slime or like homemade slime, but it actually always ends up turning into water. So that's why I'm kind of nervous that I'm gonna make this one mess up. I just don't have the skills for arts and crafts. I will say the only, or one of the funniest moments I've ever had in my science class was dissecting. So we got to dissect frogs, I believe. The senior class did pigs, but we dissected a frog and I don't know, I just went straight to it. Like it was so much fun, but it's really gross at the same time. They stink and they're super bloated, but it was okay. And I think one of the kids actually got some of the frog stuff in his eyes. So he had to go to that big shower thing where like you pull it and it just showers all over you. And then like you use the face thing where like you wash your eyes out. But the teacher didn't know what happened at the time, so it was very crazy. Or there was a time in my earth science class where we were making like, I don't really remember what it was, but there was something with black powder we were doing, and he blew into the entire bottle and it just shot all in his face and his whole face turned black and he was coughing black. It was disgusting. All right, so the whole thing's actually drying up a lot quicker than I thought it would, and I didn't end up using as much as the plasters than I thought I did. I definitely didn't say in the size shape it wanted me to, but I'm sure it's fine. I wonder if I'm supposed to cover the top anyway. I'll have to look at that because I don't remember if it said to. It's like tape. You guys ever mess with your tape and it all just sticks together and it just ruins everything? For Christmas, I actually decorated my apartment door and it was super, super cute. It was like a contest and whoever had the best door was gonna win. And I was for sure that it was gonna be me. And then my neighbor, 5 days before Christmas, decided she's gonna decorate her door. And she bought like over probably $300 worth of decorations for a $100 gift card. So I didn't end up winning, but I feel like that's one of the most recent arts and crafts I did, but it was definitely worth it. My cats were just sitting there tearing the wallpaper apart. It was so funny. I have a huge obsession with watching shows while I'm doing something because I need like noise in the background, and I can't stop thinking. I just watched this new movie called Priscilla, and if you guys haven't heard of it, it's like the version of Elvis's wife's story that everything went on. I'm obsessed with that movie right now. Very, very good. Oh, also in Saltburn. That is something that's really crazy that you guys have to watch because the show's movie is really intense. All right, so we've got everything plastered on. I'm probably gonna let this dry for about like 5 to 10 minutes and then we'll be back to finish the rest. Alrighty guys, so I already started painting a little bit just to see how the color would turn out. So I'm gonna be painting throughout this video, but it's gonna be pretty much fastly ran through the end because I'm pretty sure you don't wanna spend 20 minutes watching me paint this. Alrighty guys, so now that we finished, it looks gorgeous. I'm going to be adding the lava to it. So we're gonna add a few drops of water just to make it run down a little more. Alright, so we're gonna give that a nice mix. So I'm just gonna try my best to make it drizzle as much as I can. I'm sure it'll look good anyways. I'm just ready for the explosion, which if this doesn't make a huge mess, look at that, that looks so cool. All right, so now we're gonna add it to the top because I want to try to make it look realistic, like it's actually just oozing out instead of just on the side. I feel like Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm just like a master at painting right now. And the black turned out really good because it does look just like a volcano. I'm gonna make the top look like it's oozing out from the top right here down to the sides. I think it looks way more realistic. And let's just pour it for fun. I'm so focused. I want it to come out perfect. I think that is beautiful. Okay, so here is for the best part. We are going to be dyeing the water. Give it a little mix. That way we add some color to the explosion. Let that dissolve. All right, now while that's slowly dissolving, we're going to be adding all the chemicals. Now you're only supposed to use 1 pack, but I decided to double it and use all the packs that it came with. So it's either going to explode everywhere or not explode at all. So we just did the crystals. Now it's time for the powder. Okay guys, are you ready? Look at that. Not as exciting as I thought it would be, but was an explosion. Yay! I wanted it to get all over me, but it just sounds like Pop Rocks. Okay, take 2, because the first one was just obliterated. So I'm gonna just pour this on top and then we'll pour the water on last. So hopefully we get the reaction we want. Okay, let's see. Bubbles. I can hear the bubbles. This was absolutely devastating. The fact that I can make a bigger mess than this, not the way to go, so. Goodbye. Well, I hope you liked my explosion. Go sub to me at Only Lila.